Hi IT lovers of my classes, welcome to Easy Machine Learning number 2 part 1 with Python on Google Colab. Of course, again, I invite you to watch my previous Python and machine learning tutorials. Today we start a new project where we want to filter if an expression is an important math formula or a non-important text using the Regex module, which allows us to define patterns that describe sets of strings. We can then use these patterns to search, match, and manipulate text and formulas data. Let's practice and then test our filter method with some examples like principles in physics, and I found an interesting God's existence equation. We are going to do this partly though. Today we start with the example of the Pythagorean theorem. Then next time we try with the Hooke's law, and then with this God's existence equation. And of course, we are also going to try with some regular expression. Thank God again, I'm about to tell you the same thing in German and French. Hallo IT-Leute, willkommen zum einfachen Machine Learning Nummer 2.1 mit Python auf Google Colab. Natürlich lade ich Sie auch wieder ein, sich meine vorherigen Python- und Machine Learning Tutorials anzusehen. Heute starten wir ein neues Projekt, in dem wir filtern wollen, ob ein Ausdruck eine wichtige mathematische Formel oder ein unwichtiger Text ist. Wir wollen das Regex-Modul verwenden. Mit dem können wir Muster definieren, Sätze von Zeichenfolgen beschreiben. Wir können diese Muster dann verwenden, um Text- und Formeldaten zu suchen, abzugleichen und zu bearbeiten. Unsere Filternmethode wollen wir dann üben mit einigen Beispielen wie Physikprinzipien und einer interessanten GodExistEquation. Wir werden das jedoch teilweise tun heute mit dem Satz des Pythagoras Beispiel und danach nächstes Mal, Gottes Willen, mit dem Hookes Gesetz und dann mit der Existenz Gottes Äquation und auch mit regulären Ausdrücke Beispiele. Und das sage ich Ihnen gerade wieder auf Französisch. Donc shalom à tous ceux qui apprécient mes cours de IT en ligne. Bienvenue chez Initiation au Machine Learning Facile. Aujourd'hui, ça sera numéro 2.1 avec Python sur Google Colab. Bien entendu, je vous invite à regarder également mes tutoriels de Python et Machine Learning précédents. Aujourd'hui, nous commençons un nouveau projet où nous voulons filtrer si une expression est une formule mathématique importante ou un texte non important à l'aide du module qu'on appelle Regex, qui nous permet de définir des modèles qui décrivent des ensembles de chaînes de caractères. Nous voulons ensuite utiliser ces modèles pour rechercher, comparer et manipuler des données de texte et de formules. Puis nous allons tester notre modèle, notre méthode de filtre, on va dire, avec quelques exemples comme des principes physiques. Et j'ai trouvé une équation intéressante sur la certitude de l'existence de Dieu, que j'aimerais tester aussi. Et nous allons faire tout ça en plusieurs parties. Aujourd'hui, d'abord, on va essayer avec les théorèmes de Pythagore. Ensuite, la prochaine fois, avec la loi de Hooke. Et ensuite, avec cette équation sur l'existence de Dieu. Et bien sûr, nous allons aussi essayer avec quelques exemples d'expressions régulières. Dieu merci, je vous ai dit la même chose encore une fois en allemand et en anglais. Maintenant, on peut commencer. All right, let's start. Let's start by giving a title here. First Pythagore and then Hooke. Then we're going to talk about God, my favorite topic. And we're going to talk about some formulas, mathematics formulas project. That's an easy ML project. Now we give the import Re. Re stands for Regex. And as you can read here in this window popping up right now, support for regular expression, Re. This module provides regular expression matching operations similar to those found in Perl, etc. And Regex are a powerful tool for pattern matching and string manipulation in Python. The Re module provides functions and methods for working with regular expressions. In other terms, Re is subsequently used to define regular expressions for identifying specific patterns within text data. These regular expressions are then used in the Re search, the method function to search for matches within the input text. So now we can move on with the function. Let me add here as comment function to classify text as important formula and or non-important text based on rules. Let's put it like this. And here we can start with def classify text, and we got to get text again. Here we want to add another comment here first. Regular expressions to identify mathematical formulas. And here we can move on with math. Regex equal, and here we can get our Pythagorean theorem. So square brackets, and here we gotta give R. This is a pattern we have to follow. We gotta put it this way, slash little s, a star, and then here we're going to get an equal, another slash, a little s, and then we have to get the multiply sign and MC slash, and we want square, this symbol right here, and 2. So fast forward, we have to get it like this. Everybody knows Pythagor, I hope. We all went to school, so we have all heard about that. Okay, now we are talking about the circumference of a circle, which is the total length of its boundary, also known as the perimeter of the circle. It is calculated using this formula of C equal to pi r, where C is the circumference of the circle and pi is a mathematical constant pi, approximately equal to 3 or 14, blah, blah, blah. And r is the radius of the circle. Let's put it like this. The circumference is equal to 2 times pi times the radius of the circle. Alternatively, you can also use the diameter of the circle to calculate the circumference, which is this formula down here, the rest here, the integration part. This formula states that the circumference is equal to pi times the diameter of the circle. Simply said, both formula yields the same result. They are just different ways of expressing the relationship between the circumference, radius, and diameter of a circle. When reading mathematically formulas, verbally, certain symbols are pronounced in specific ways. You read it like this, you see, a squared 2 plus b squared 2 equals c squared 2. It is typically read like this. Huh? And for the integration parts, down here, you read it this way. The integral of u dv equals u times v minus the integral of v du. And the way you get this symbol right here, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. This integration symbol is not easy to get. Sometimes you have to just go and on Google and try to, you know, copy paste it. But there is some other ways you can do this one. For instance, on let's say on Windows, you can type the integral symbol by using the Alt code and press and hold the Alt key, then type 8747 using the numeric keypad. Make sure the numlock is on. Huh? And then you release the Alt key and the integral symbol should appear. On Mac, it's something else. You can typically type the integral symbol using the keyboard shortcut Option +8. Then you press and hold the Option key, then press 8 to insert the integral symbol. And then on some other computers, you can just type /int and you shall get the integral symbol. Now let's move on. Here we want to for regex in mass regex again, and here if you want an if statement here, if re dot search regex text. Here we want to return 1. Let me add a comment here. Important formula for this one, or else we want to return this return. We're gonna get it by 4, the same indent, and here return 0, and here we want to add a comment, non-important. Let me put it like this, non-important. And now we want to advance, and here we want to add a comment first. Here we're going to add sample data, important mass formula, and again a non-important text, and here we can add our important formulas. Important equal, and here we can get it here inside. We don't want that. We want to open the square brackets and get our E. This is where we get it here, equal MC square 2, right? Comma, and we have to get the name of the guy who talked about that. So Pythagorean theorem. So I hope you understand so far. So here we have our Pythagorean formulas, as I told you before, E equal MC squared 2, and we had to split it this way above here by math regex, and now we can give it like this here by the important formulas. So now we can start with the non-important stuff called, let's get a comment here, non-important text. And here we can just put some, no, I'm not going to make it as a comment here. I'm going to get some more space and just leave it like this. So non-important text equal, we can put, what can we put here? Let me give you some funny example. For instance, let's get, or here we have a typo because we need an underscore here. It's better. Non-important like this. Important text, and as I said here, I'm going to get a simple sentence like today is a sunny day, even if it's raining. Okay, let's put it like this. Let me get a dot here and a comma, so we can, I'm going to get also 3 sentences here. Here we're going to get something like the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, for instance. Let's get a comma and get something else. Here we're going to get what's for dinner tonight, for instance. And I would say be happy that you can eat. All right, so today is a sunny day, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, and what's for dinner tonight, as non-important text. I hope you agree with me. Okay, this is what it looks like so far. Let me go back to the top. Okay, this is how it looks like so far. So we started with import array and then function to classify text as important formula and non-important text, blah, blah, blah. And sample data, important math formulas and non-important text. And here we have our important formulas and our non-important text. And here we want to test it all. Okay, let's test the new data. Here I can get a comment. Test with new data. So here we write new data equal, and here we're going to test first with our important formulas just to see if the model is going to tell us what we want to see. So I'm going to take this part right here, Control C, and get it inside the square brackets. We're going to test this one first. Then we make some space and we start our for text in new data. Prediction equal classify text, and here we want to indicate again text, and here we get our if statement. If prediction equal 1, print, we need a feed form here, and we want our text here inside, and we're gonna get let's make sure we get the pattern right, is classified as an important formula. Else we want to print something else. Let me go back there to make sure I have the indent right. So else we're going to print same thing here. Is classified as let's put it like this, non-important text. Okay, we are good. So this is the part, I have to specify that, of course. So this is the part where we test Regex with the new data. So first, of course, I'm going to check if the Pythagorean theorem is going to appear as an important formula and not as a non-important. Let me add that here. I don't know why I removed it. This is what I want here. So it's classified as an important formula or classified as a non-important text according to the pattern received. Now let's run. How about we run to see? This is our first example. The other new data I'm going to be inserting here are going to be coming next. Right now we test if it works. So we run to see, and it looks good. Let's scroll down to see the result. And E equal MC squared 2 is classified as an important formula. So it worked. Of course, you can get something else to see what's going to happen. Well, I can do it right now so you can see that it works really. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this, today is a sunny day, for instance, or what's for dinner tonight. This one is definitely for me a non-important text. So I hope that our model is working right. So I get that, and I replace here inside, I remove, and I stick this one. Let me get it more in the front here. So now let's run again and see. We run, and now we can scroll down again. What's for dinner tonight is classified as non-important text. So it's working so far. But we are going to get some more example next, as I said before. So this is how Regex functions, and I hope you have an idea. So let me show you the whole code so you can copy if you need. All right. Okay. Thank you for watching. The rest is coming next if God's willing. Bye-bye.